Hi House and Home, I'm Roseann Greco of Greco Interiors, and I am excited to show you this main floor transformation with creative storage. Let's check it out. When the clients contacted me, their primary goal was to replace the kitchen. They both love to cook and entertain, and it wasn't working for them. When I first saw the home, I really loved it. It had a great vibe to it, great natural light, but it had a lot of potential that wasn't being maximized. The kitchen itself was closed off with the walls. There was an oddly shaped angled wall that was really a visual barrier to the kitchen and also a bit of a challenge in terms of the floor plan for laying out the furniture. We took down the wall between the kitchen and the dining room to really open it up. And as part of that process, we moved the HVAC as well as the air exchange into some of the millwork. I created a dining cabinet, buried it behind there, and then used the rest of it as some storage. John and Joanne, they love to cook, they love to entertain, and their home is the go-to place. So I wanted it to not look so kitcheny when you're just enjoying it on a regular basis. And I decided to use the peninsula to create some custom millwork to look like furniture. And on the inside, it's very hardworking. My client works from home a couple of days a week, and typically she works at the dining table. So at the end of the day, she wants to pack it all up and have a really clutter-free space. In this drawer here, we created a docking station, and it allows you to charge your laptop or your phone and all of those chargeables and get that out of the way. We introduced a couple of drawers here as well for her filing system here. So we've got that underway, and it allows her to put those things away and then move on with the rest of the evening. It is a smaller kitchen. However, I was able to use some beautiful finishes to make it all come together. I used the walnut, which I think is very warm and enduring, and I used the green that really has a natural feel to it. It's not loud. It's something that is going to be appreciated for many years to come. And then I used some warm white to help elevate the ceiling because we're working with 8-foot ceilings here. One of the constraints we had in this kitchen design was making room for all of the storage. And so for the pantry, I wanted to include it on this wall, but we had the constraint of only 10 inches before the entrance to the basement, which we couldn't move. So I created a super shallow but very wide pantry, and it works so fabulously for my clients. In this section here, I bumped out the cabinetry a little bit to house the dishware and glasses. It's hidden behind the reeded glass here. And I think the beautiful green with the walnut is such a timeless way to introduce some interest. And I created a wonderful drawer here for them to house their spices. And look how fabulous it is. We integrated lighting into the custom millwork in places like the toe kick on the range wall, as well as the coffee bar and the appliance garage. I love a drawer under the sink. Ergonomically, I think it's much better. In this case, we added the garbage station here, some cleaning products, and then a shallow drawer just for bags and sponges and that sort of thing. We're leveraging every space, and in the corner here, I added a LeMans unit, and it allows for a couple of great pullouts. One of the things I noticed is how many small appliances the clients have. Of course, they love to cook. And so I created a really large appliance garage that they can conceal everything when they have company coming over, but when they're cooking, it's easily at their fingertips. To balance off the appliance garage, on the other side here I added a coffee and tea station. It's a great opportunity to have some counter space and some storage, as well as these fabulous drawers. One of the challenges in a small space is, of course, where do you put your jacket and all of those things you typically would put in a mudroom. So underneath the stairs here, I created a really great place for them to house their jackets, all of their outerwear, and it works really well for them. And in here, I created a place where they can have a little bit of storage, a step ladder, but a Dyson charging station. So that's super practical for when they need it. Over here I created integrated finger pulls because I didn't want to have any hardware on the exterior. And this is a really great place for them to house their shoes and their boots. In the living area, it's so important to create a space that's really comfortable for everyday use, but looks very special when you're hosting. I created a custom sofa using some local suppliers that is super comfortable. I think it's got a really clean design, and I used some fabrics that would be very easy to maintain. They have a Pomsky and it loves the couch. So I used some outdoor fabrics. They've come so far, and what you'll find is the fabric is super soft. It's got a beautiful texture to it. You would never think that this is an outdoor fabric. I also created a couple of swivel chairs that allows you to really enjoy company with the sofa, but also to rotate to watch TV or to rotate into the dining area. I also introduced a very large scale ottoman, and I think it works so well to put your feet up and get comfortable. And it also allows for a space to put some nice treasures down as well. The clients did have a TV, but it was in the middle of the main floor and had to be rotated depending on where you were sitting. So it wasn't the optimal place. I just scaled back their existing firebox as much as I could and then created a surround around that, enough that I can lower the TV and house it on top. Now, it's not usually my go-to to put the TV above the fireplace, but in some spaces, that's really the best solution. The entrance is always so important for any home, of course. In this case, we did replace the front door to one that's energy efficient, but also looks fabulous. One of the things I wanted to do in the entrance is to extend the floor tile a little bit past the wall. As you walk in, you need a place to actually sit and put your shoes on, but I didn't want to extend the wall. So what I did is I carried the tile a little bit further out and I put a radius on it, and so I think it looks very intentional. One of the things I learned about the clients early on is that they are both from New Brunswick. So we commissioned some art for the entrance of Hopewell Rocks. The clients loved that so much that we ended up commissioning a second piece of art of the childhood farmhouse that my client grew up on. And I think that's, again, another layer of personal that really adds to the home. One of the things that's so important is to leverage the real estate that we have. It takes a lot of planning up front to understand what the clients actually have, what they want to use, and ways to creatively conceal it. And I think there's so many great storage solutions that are behind these beautiful millwork that is unexpected, but work very well for the clients on a day-to-day basis.